Hello, we're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We're going to take you on a full POV tour of Ocean Boulevard, and we're going to go down the main strip or hotel row here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It is a beautiful day, as you can see, in August, and it has appeared to be a little less crowded this August. That's not that unusual though. Usually the biggest crowds are in June and July, and of course spring break. August tends to have fewer crowds, but you still usually have a busy summer season. And to give you a time of day perspective, this is in the afternoon, and so you would typically see, quite a few people out and about. Definitely seeing some cars, but not as many pedestrians right now. So there's the Patricia Grand. That is large. And Sea Dip and the Strand, that's also another large one. Got Magnolias over here on the right. Another very large hotel. Looks like the Anderson. Got the Sail Inn, and we've got miniature golf over there that we just passed. Carolinian Beach Resort, the Beverly, Palms, Dayton House. We've had an incredibly hot summer. If you are not in this area and haven't been here recently, I think we've had more days in the 90s this summer than we have in many, many years. It's definitely been a hot one with really high heat indexes, but that has certainly not kept people away. One great thing about the beach is you can always hang out on the beach and swim, and even if it's really, really hot, it's still comfortable, especially if you're getting in and out of the water and staying cool. The sign up here is just telling you that fireworks are illegal in the city limits, and also that mopeds are not allowed in the bike lane. There's the breakers. And then right over here is where they demolished that breakers tower. You see that crane, and they are actively building what I've been told is going to be a Marriott. I think a Spring Hill Suites and Courtyard combo. But we'll see what actually ends up happening there. There's beach bums. The Camelot. This is definitely a beautiful day. Now you're starting to see the Skywheel around the corner there, and it is moving. Few more people because we're getting down towards the main boardwalk area. So about where the Skywheel is, the boardwalk actually starts before that, but that's definitely where the main part of the boardwalk. The boardwalk's actually almost 2 miles long, but there's one section that is what I would consider the main part of the boardwalk. And if you're not familiar, the ocean is that way over there. We'll probably get to a point where we can see it up by the volleyball courts. It's pretty neat seeing the Skywheel in motion. That's a really fun ride. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend it. And there's the Pancake House. They are open for breakfast. There's Riptides. Got some oceanfront outdoor seating. But the Skywheel is a lot of fun. Oh, this is packed. Beach House. All kinds of people enjoying some food over there. And anyway, the Skywheel has individual cars, so you're not sharing that car with other families. So it's definitely a good option for fun. Got some thrill rides over here on the right side. And then this is where you get into the main area with all the gift shops, lots and lots of gift shops and options. Lots of entertainment here. I'll mention the entertainment as we pass it. Take a look at that Skywheel while traffic is stopped. So amazing. Get amazing views, and I think it's pretty good even if you're not crazy about heights, because the car is completely enclosed And it does move, but it doesn't swing heavily like some Ferris wheels do. Some more gift shops, pizza by the slice. And then over here is Plyler Park right next to the Skywheel. You can barely see the ocean over there. The Plyler Park is a public park, and sometimes they have music, not this year I don't think, but sometimes they do have things that happen there at Plyler Park. So it's a good location to know about. So it's right in front of the Skywheel. And also we have the Land Shark Bar and Restaurant, which is right against the Skywheel as well. And off we go again. So up here we have the Gay Dolphin, which is a very massive gift shop. Got It's Sugar, or I Love Sugar, excuse me. And then we've got the Ripley's 5D Theater, Ripley's Haunted Adventure, and those are open now. Got some pizza, a couple of different arcades. Then the arcades are beachside, and at the Fun Plaza, which is right up here, you can actually see the beach while you're playing games, which is pretty neat. It opens right up to the boardwalk. And then the bright green building over here is Ripley's Believe It or Not Auditorium, and it is open. The fun zone with the arcades, the last time I checked, was not open. If they're open now, check their website, they'll definitely let you know. And then Peach's Corner is a historic landmark, really. It's a eatery, but they've been around longer than the city of Myrtle Beach, so they've been here a long time. And then up here we have the volleyball courts, and you can definitely see the ocean now, and that's part of the boardwalk over there. And then this big field here used to be the pavilion, but now it's a field with the Adrenaline Adventure. I think the reason we're not seeing people walking down the street is everyone's in their car. There's a lot of car traffic today, but not as many pedestrians, but it's definitely scorching hot. I think the heat index right now is close to 100. There's Bargain Beachwear. And we have a restaurant over here on the left. And so the things you see on this side over here, those are all oceanfront. So it's nice places to eat or shop. Enjoy the ocean while you're doing it. They're right off the boardwalk. Some more food there. Got some construction going on over here on the left. The Diplomat. Sand Bucket Motel. Sharkies. South Bay Inn and Suites. Got a pizzeria. Bayview Resort. Happy Holiday. There's a Starbucks there at the Bayview. Holiday Sands North. Atlantic North. Atlantic North Hotel, Wayfarer Hotel. Also, if you've stayed at one of these hotels, always appreciate you leaving comments for other viewers. Let them know how you liked it, or if there's somewhere you didn't like, that's fine too. Let them know in the comments. It helps other viewers. Since we have a house here, we do not stay in the hotels, so we get a lot of questions asking for recommendations, and that's not something that we can give since we don't stay in them. I don't want to recommend something that's not good. Another good source is check TripAdvisor. That's another good way. So here's the 2nd Avenue Pier and the Wicked Tuna Restaurant that has ocean views. Bermuda Sands. Did just see, in case you haven't heard, that the Country Music Festival has been postponed to 2021. So So that will not be taking place in 2020. I did see that the Myrtle Beach mini marathon is still on for October. General store, grocery. And this water park over here on the left side is not open. They have not opened this year. There's Family Kingdom. There's the wooden coaster. And Family Kingdom has been open. They do have different hours this year. There's their log flume. So always check their website for their hours and which days of the week they're open which hours, because they have had shorter hours this year than is typical. There's Friendly. And we have a video on Family Kingdom. I will link that above if you're curious about the park and what it has. It's a fun little amusement park, and some of the rides you can see the ocean from the rides, which is pretty neat. Sea Dunes Oceanfront. Myrtle Beach Villas 2. Blue, or Hotel Blue I should say. Seacrest. Days Inn. Captain's Quarters. Loco Gecko. Polynesian Beach and Golf Resort. Quality Inn and Suites. South Seas. Coral Beach. Blue Atlantic. Sea Mist. Definitely a long line of traffic in this direction. It's funny, there's not that many cars in the other direction, but lots of people going this way. Days Inn, Beachcomber, Summer Sands Motel, and then this really massive resort is the Landmark. There's Waikiki Village. And this breezeway you see across the road is part of the Landmark as well. Goes from their parking. And then they have this cute little water area here. Here's Wave Rider, the Palace. Fat Man's Dream Lounge. And then here's Hampton Inn and Suites. We have stayed there before, and they do have oceanfront suites, which is really nice. Great views. Best Western Plus, the Virginian, Viking, Southern Breeze, Summer Wind. One difference you'll notice, the further south you get on Ocean Boulevard, the more modest hotels or smaller houses or condos you'll see, and also it's a little more relaxed at the south end. So if you're wanting less crowds, that's a good place to look, for a place to stay. If you want even less crowds, probably North Myrtle Beach would be a place that you might want to consider. They have fewer attractions, but less crowds. The Reef, Mystic Sea, Paradise Resort. There's Ben & Jerry's. Sea Banks, Sandcastle. There's Compass Cove. Looks like that's still part of Compass Cove. That's huge. Holiday Sands South. There's a Food Mart and Beachwear. Palmetto Vista. Residence Inn. Atlantic. We'll see if I can get a view over here. I saw, there they are, parasailers. It's pretty neat. That's the ocean right over there. David's Landing. Knight's End. Seahawk. There's the El Dorado restaurant. Seahorn. Tropical Seas. Ocean Waves. And then this really big hotel is the Coral Reef.
Crown Reef.
Or sorry, Crown Reef. And it is massive. I mean, that is huge. And they have this very elaborate check-in area over here. It's very fancy looking. And then also there's Damon's. Damon's has oceanfront dining as well. And it's kind of elevated so you get a nice view. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.